Hello and welcome to the Victoria Penfold podcast. Today we are going to be talking about the fourth element of Wholeyfit, the Soul's Compass method. But before we start, please can I ask that if you are watching on YouTube, if you could just scroll down and press subscribe for me. This just helps me build my community and give me feedback about the account and the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so today, now we're going to be talking about the fourth element of Wholeyfit, the Soul's Compass method. So now that we've used therapy to sort of go along the story and discover your blueprints and patterns that have been driving your current behaviours and belief systems, using nutrition to create a grounding and a stability within the body, and exercise to track and release trauma whilst building a stronger physical boundary for yourself, and the life coaching element, which transforms your current life into a compass for a soul-led life. So this next element is called Be the Change, and this is where we will do the work to create the life that we have wanted. So you're now in that kind of process. Now, one of the big factors of this element is money, and in fact it's the main element. So whatever you need to do in your life and whatever you want to do, it costs money. And it's just learning that that's okay. And once you've created your soul-led life, abundance will flow to you. It's just natural. And also in this part, it's just important to remember that this will look very different for every person. So everybody's different. Everybody's journey is different. So what is abundance for you may be different to somebody else about the abundance of what someone else thinks. So it's really focusing on yourself. And then what happens with this part is that we have a money structure, and like all of the other elements, it has longevity in mind. So looking at not just currently what your life is and what it needs, but also looking at your future ahead and being more mindful of that. So this is really where like your ego and soul are going to work together. Because even though we are going to create a soul-led life, it's actually the ego that is going to have to do the work to get you there. So we also need to not ignore the ego, but this time that it's going to be soul-driven, and then the ego is going to do as we ask. So the first point will be that we're going to create a spending plan very consciously. So that just looks like what it is that you need to live. The second point is going to be around savings. And this is where you're going to learn to hold and keep your money. So sometimes like we kind of make money and it might be a bit of overwhelming. It might make us feel uncomfortable. But it's really about learning, how do I hold on to this and keep it and know that I'm worthy of it. The third part is going to be about investments, about how and where to invest your money. So quite practical. The next part is guilt-free and fun money. So this is about learning what is important to you. So it's not like, oh, you have to spend it on this or spend it on that, or I have a budget. It's really what is important to you, and what do you want to spend your money on. And then also alongside this, simultaneously, you're going to explore and notice your old belief systems, your old blueprints and your behavioural patterns along the way. And then obviously, again, like the other elements, you're going to simultaneously be installing a new way and a new blueprint into your nervous system and into your belief system. So every time you come round, like every season or every year, it becomes stronger and stronger, and those foundations that you're laying around money just becomes more solid. And it's very much when you couple your soul's work with a solid structure, money will just naturally flow to you, and it becomes the support mechanism of you building your new life. So this is the fourth element. So it didn't take too long to talk about it. So it's quite straightforward. And what we're going to do in the next part of the podcast is then we're going to go on and talk about the practitioner training and how this then is all brought together. And I will look forward to seeing and speaking to you then. And like always, thank you for being with me today. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to the next podcast. Thank you.